Hi, we thank you for taking the time to watch our video. This is James Powell. I've been a pastor, a business owner, and I am an online marketer. I am inviting you as a potential customer. We are trying to highlight different churches. And before we start this presentation, our goal is to truly help you promote your church. At the end of this presentation, we are going to highlight a church. And if you would like your church highlighted, please connect with us via email and or our Facebook page. Email james@yourchurchpromotions.com or connect with our Facebook page, facebook.com/yourchurchpromotions. Send us a direct message. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you have a great day and you enjoy this presentation. And we do welcome you to this broadcast, and of course I am trying to bring you some info and extra helps for your church. My name is James Powell. I do own Your Church Promotions, and we have been getting a little bit more feedback, and we've been getting more hits on our website. Just to tell you a little bit about myself. Of course, the intro told you I was been a pastor. I've worked in the public sector and stuff, but I've had Your Church Promotions domain for a few years, but just until recently, actually until the COVID hit, I finally decided to really start reaching out and really start trying to help churches even deeper. So this presentation is about how to get your church out in Google, and of course it's going to be from a site that I found. It's not, disclaimer, it's not new stuff from me. I try to do that every now and then, some just tips and helps that I have found that helps me. But before I go to that, I want to show you our site. I just added on something new on Your Church Promotions. So, and it is a new thing we're doing, a text messaging notification system, because what is happening is we are being squeezed when we talk conservative talk. In fact, another Facebook page I've been shut down several times during live videos, so I figured I'll try it on this one, see what happens. But let me go to yourchurchpromotions.com, and while I do this, I want you to be feel free to leave your comments. And what do you do? What does your church do? Do you have a website? Do you use social media? Do you use video? What do you do to connect to your community? Also, around this video are links to the offers I'm going to show you. But I just want to take a quick look. We did add on, of course, you can sign up for our email, get free Instagram training, Instagram templates, and you get immediate access when you put your name and email. You subscribe, you get immediate access. But what I wanted to show you is I just put this on, sign up for our text messaging notification system. What this will do is when you sign up, your name, cell number, make sure you include your area code. What this will do is put you in our system where we can actually directly message you with our texting service, and it's right from our website. I create a message and I send it directly from our website. It should say something like Your Church Promotions. That way you know it is from us. So what this is doing is we are really being squelched, and this will be an alternative to if we get shut out by the YouTube, Facebook, and of course I'm over on Parler and CloudHub. I'm not going to talk about that today. But I also want to let you know about our church challenge. You can go to yourchurchpromotions.com/church challenge. The link should be around this video. What this is about is I have a challenge for you, the pastor or ministry leader or online person for the church. If I cannot rank your video on the first page of Google, you get it free. So what you actually do is you go to the church challenge page, you fill out all this info, church name, phone address, and everything. Make sure you highlight or upload a high quality image, because with this you get the 3 videos, whiteboard, avatar, and kinetic, and I just put your church name info on there. Then you get 2 free intros. Each of these, just to let me tell you the value here. These are typically $300 a piece. And intros are anywhere from $75 to $150 per video. So $300, there's $9, $10, $11, $1,200 worth of video. And when you click this, you will only, to accept the challenge, you only are charged $50. And I do that just as a filter to make sure that you're serious. But if I cannot rank your video on the first page of Google from my keyword research, you get all of this free, and I will refund your $50. If I do rank it on the first page of Google, you pay $100. So $100 for $1,200 worth of video. Plus, I rank it. You get the video files. You can do with it whatever you want to. Put it on your social media. I also rank these for you, for your local area. So just want to toss that out. Also, I have the 5 for 50. You get, and I have the sign up for texting here, and you get redirected to the Instagram training and stuff. But you get 5 of these video intros for $50. I create each of these myself. 5 for 50. Just fill out the form. You choose your logo. It's redirected, and it goes to the form. So, all right, let's talk about how to get your church website to show up in Google. A lot of times, if you try to just put you create the website, you put it out there, and then people are searching for your website, and you can't find it. Why not? And of course, this is not my own stuff. This is from blog.faithlife.com. Faithlife.com. Okay, you can have the perfect website, but no one sees it. It's all for naught. That's why creating a church website with search engine optimization, that SEO, with a strategy, it helps out. So, positively worth near memorizing this post essential. Fortunately, it isn't a guessing game, they say. There are clear, simple steps you can take to get your church website to show up in online searches. I've organized this here they have organized 9 church website SEO tips, which are simple yet critical. Okay, number 1, of course, This is obvious. Register with Google. For practical purposes, you should register your church with Google. That way it have that Google page. Yeah, a lot of times you log on and you search for something, and on the right hand side there's that Google page. Make sure that you're registered. That way that gives Google users a chance to review, show up in maps, you appear in searches alongside of information like your phone number, website, service times. That really is a very established way to really make your church become professional. And it gives you credibility. If you don't show up in Google Maps, your entry shows up with all of your information blank. So, number 2, choose smart keywords. You know, the internet knows you exist, but it's time to tell Google. It's like you're yelling at Google, hey, I'm here. Okay, for example, and they give the example. A potential visitor might not go searching First Baptist Church of Mount Vernon, but they will search Baptist churches in Mount Vernon. So it's a general search. So key in, it doesn't happen overnight, but once you start keying in those keywords, it will help bring your website up. Or small churches near me. And if you use the right keywords, your website will shoot to the top of the results. And then when someone hits search, Google takes their keywords and scans billions of sites to find what seems most relevant, and you want Google to think that's you. Okay? There are so many ways people search for things, you know, whether it's a restaurant, hotel, car rental, whatever. Well, even the same thing with churches. You search churches near me, denomination churches in the city, you know, whatever city, churches in, you give specific, the city with specific, you know, like children's ministries, evening service, etc. You might even drop in the actual name of the church because you have actually heard about it or you know about it. What that will do, Google will keep crawling that, and you will start showing up in search. Okay, with that in mind, here's the 3 steps they give of a good keyword strategy. Step 1, write down 5 to 10 ways that you would search in Google for your church. And one of the things, I'm not going to show you now, I may do another video on it. One of the things, when you type in Google, Google already shows, when you start searching in Google, those drop down things that Google shows, those are actually what people have searched. So that will give you a hint. But 5 to 10 ways that you yourself might search for your church. If you were a new attendee or a new person coming into town. Step 2, take another look at the 4 main ways people search for churches. See which of your search ideas from step 1 seem to hit the most out of 4. For example, family-oriented churches, in the church name, etc. Step 3, choose words that supplement your target key phrase and use them when writing your content. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking your keywords that you found that Google wants, and then on your church page, you're putting them in and filtering them in with any paragraph that you have describing about your church. So you have your page title, and then those same keywords are down in the paragraphs of your page. Number 3, include your primary keywords strategically on your page. Now that you have your target keyword and the supplementary keywords, it's time to place them strategically on the website. Okay? This is a given. Headlines. The most prominent parts of your site are the headlines. So that is where your your main keyword needs to be. Okay? And let's kind of just, I'm going to slip on through here. Number 4, drive traffic. Now that you've done the work, keywords and targeting local areas, and the keyword research is the foundation of making sure your website shows up. That's key. But now you need to drive traffic to it. The big way to do this is put content on your site that people are looking for. And let me do a side note. Videos are a huge way to create SEO and to add content. In fact, video actually gives you a kind of a shortcut to SEO if you haven't got your keywords like you need to have them. But do a blog, photos and videos, sermons that you create each week, have the video of the sermon, the audio of the sermon, and maybe the text or a script of the sermon. All of it adds up. Link your church websites on social media. That is key. That gives backlinks to your church. Get reviews of your church. Ask your church members to review your church and respond to the reviews. Delegate someone to oversee the reviews. Number 6, get linked to other sites. Get connected to other big sites. Or maybe you have churches in your denomination, or your church denomination has a database or a clearinghouse. You link to big sites or other churches in some big church directory. That is backlinks, and what that is SEO juice. Update your church website regularly, and this is very key. Keep your new content. Google eats new content. Google likes new content. And also, not only on your website, but your social media feeds. Keep new content coming. So number 8, they say right behind the wall, which means metadata is behind the wall content no one sees but Google. So you have a page that isn't shown on your website, but it's keywords and stuff. Google will read that, and that will give your website a boost. Number 9, get creative. Anything beyond the 8 points goes beyond what is standard, and it is up to you to pursue. So, the 9 church website SEO tips can be found on Google. The good news, you don't have to do all 9. You can actually doing some of them, and then I'm a video marketer. Adding video is key. And what that does is it really helps you out to really, that takes care of the part that when you aren't having the perfect SEO. So I hope this helps you with your SEO for your website and some tips, and look at them, listen to this video. Again, my name is James Powell with Your Church Promotions. I thank you for watching this. When you watch it on the replay, I'll have it on the training page. We'll have it there. That way you can go back to it time and time again. I trust that you have a great day, and we really trust that God will richly bless your ministry. If you need any help, contact me via facebook.com/yourchurchpromotions, james@yourchurchpromotions.com. Connect to us on the website, whatever. We would love to help you out. We trust you have a great day, and we will catch you on the next video. God bless.